in 2020?
2020 was, how should we say, an unusual year. But while everyone was stuck at home, food trends spread like wildfire. Because when there's nothing else to do, why not try a wacky recipe to pass the time? So here are 10 food trends that will take over 2021.
But good trending, not bad trending. You understand?
Ghost kitchens.
Spooky.
Much to our dismay, ghost kitchens are not haunted kitchens. So while they're not as cool as they sound, they are extremely necessary and innovative, especially in our current situation. It goes by many names: delivery-only restaurant, online-only restaurant, delivery kitchen, virtual kitchen, shadow kitchen, commissary kitchen, dark kitchen, ghost line, or cloud kitchen. But the idea is the same.
A lot of names on that list, though.
A ghost kitchen is a professional food preparation and cooking facility set up for the preparation of delivery-only meals. These places have cooking facilities, chefs, and a huge range of recipes. The range is so huge, in fact, that they often feature food from more than one brand or chain. The catch? There's nowhere for customers to sit, order, or eat. For customers to order, they have to use apps like Uber Eats or Grubhub. Because these kitchens are so versatile, customers can often get a combination of different brands in one order.
Is more than one?
In our current situation, these places definitely have a leg up over more traditional dine-in restaurants. Not only are they cheap and easy to set up, but they're also low risk with fewer overhead costs, permits, inspections, and rent payments for entrepreneurs to worry about. Considering the number of independent businesses that have had to shut down due to the pandemic, there's a good chance some places might be taking the idea of ghost kitchens and turning it into an advantage.
I am giving you the advantage! Enjoy!
Meal kits.
Where's my meal?
By now, everyone's heard of meal kits like HelloFresh or Chef's Plate. During the pandemic, meal kits have been essential in making sure that people are getting food without taking any unnecessary risks.
How convenient.
The concept is simple. You either get a subscription or order a one-off box, and it's delivered to your door. Inside, you'll find the ingredients you need for a particular meal, often pre-prepped, and all you need to do is cook it. Not only is it good during a pandemic, but it also helps diminish food waste and save time in the kitchen. Undoubtedly, meal kits will continue to grow in popularity. According to the VP of Marketing for the meal kit service Home Chef, sales have increased materially since the start of the pandemic and have remained high week after week.
Now you're trending, bruh.
They have had greater sales both from existing customers as well as new customers, and people continue to buy more meals per delivery and order more often. Companies such as HelloFresh have seen their revenues increase by upwards of 50% in 2020 and are continuing to pour money into technology, infrastructure, and marketing. While we can never know for sure if something will stick around in the future, it looks like meal kits are definitely growing in popularity and will become more common over the course of the next year.
You're all obsessed.
Upcycled Foods.
A lot of people care about the environment and sustainability.
Did you know that up to 40% of food is wasted? This can be a shocking number, but it's not really surprising when you think about it. All the things that you forgot about in the back of the fridge, all the stems and peels that were thrown into the compost without a second's hesitation, and even just the bits you didn't want to eat.
Well, sir, where should we dump this batch? The playground?
People have slowly been recognizing that this is an issue, not only for humans, but for our planet. Luckily, there are companies who are now specializing in making food out of all the stuff we throw away. The term upcycled food was first defined by the Upcycled Food Association. The definition states that upcycled food is the use of ingredients that otherwise would not have gone to human consumption, are procured and produced using verifiable supply chains, and have a positive impact on the environment. In other words, it's the way that we can fight food waste and stay sustainable at the same time.
Now that's sustainable.
As of right now, there aren't a ton of products that are readily available for everyday consumers, but there will be in the near future, so keep your eyes peeled for apricot pulp chips.
They look ripe and crispy.
KomBOOZcha.
Sounds refreshing.
People have been raving about kombucha for years, and you've probably seen it pop up on your Instagram feed more than a few times. It's hailed for its health benefits, though there has been some controversy as to whether or not it's actually good for you. In any case, though, it looks like kombucha is going to be hitting 2020 hard.
It hits hard, Morty, then it slowly fades.
How? With alcoholic kombucha, of course. Kombucha has always had alcohol content due to it being fermented, but you can never actually get drunk off of it. Now, though, you totally can. According to Kombucha Brewers International, sales of hard kombucha grew from $1.7 million in 2017 to more than $12 million in 2019.
I mean, that's a lot of money.
A number of companies then saw their successes increase even further, with June Shine Hard Kombucha having been on track to triple its sales and Afterglow Hard Kombucha expanding nationwide. Overall, it looks like it's been a good few years for the boozy kombucha, and that good fortune shows no sign of stopping. Here's to improving immune systems and having fun. Just remember, drink that kombucha responsibly.
Everybody drink responsibly.
Plant-based meat.
Oh, wow.
It's all plant-based.
It's now been 3 years since the release of the Beyond Meat burger, and the trend of meat-free meat has only been going up. In a study done in 2019, it was suggested that by 2040, 60% of all meat consumed would either be grown in vats or be replaced by plant-based products that look and taste like meat.
Looks like meat. Tastes like meat.
This is a bold statement for sure, but it definitely holds some truth. There has been a huge rise in the popularity of plant-based meats and proteins over the past few years. And then, thanks to the pandemic affecting meat production, the popularity of meat-free meat products rose. Sales increased by 264% over March and April in U.S. grocery stores.
Sales is what brings us together.
The industry is making new innovations and putting out fresh products too, with many companies such as Impossible Burger and Beyond Meat solidifying their leading positions in the market. Overall, the popularity of plant-based meat seems to be rising at an extremely fast pace. According to one outlet, the forecast growth of meat alternatives is projected to reach $480 billion by 2024. A renewed focus on taste and texture and new plant-based foods such as fish, cheese, milk, and chicken will all help the meatless meat market meet those expectations.
Set my expectations sky high.
Plant jerky.
Great jerky.
You heard it right. Plant jerky is here, and it's here to stay. A number of food startups have been experimenting with preserving mushrooms, soybeans, and other plants as jerky for quick and delicious nourishment.
This will have to do as the only source of nourishment.
One of these startups is Leaf Jerky, which is making soy jerky based out of Michigan. The company cites sustainability as a central focus of its brand. Apart from just using plant-based ingredients over resource-intensive meat, its packaging is recycled.
You never heard of recycling?
It's little wonder that soy is such a popular jerky base, because chefs and food scientists literally have centuries of cooking practice to use for inspiration and making a snack that's not only nutritious, but tastes savory and meaty enough to impress even the most carnivorous of consumers.
So many snacks, so little time.
If you're not a fan of soy, don't worry. Another company, Upton's Naturals, is a vegan brand known primarily for its seitan and jackfruit meats. Now they're launching their own jerky, not made out of soy, but out of wheat proteins. Another alternative is mushrooms, which famously have a strong and sometimes meat-like texture with earthy flavors that make them an excellent base for jerky. Pan's Mushroom Jerky is one brand that has caught on to this, supposedly inspired by founder Michael Pan's Malaysian relative's vegetarian family recipes. So whether you're a meat lover or a plant lover, a soy lover or a soy hater, know that there is always going to be a jerky option that works for you.
I know you ate my jerky.
Copaiba Oil.
It outwitted the oil!
Essential oils have been steadily growing in popularity, and Copaiba is just another example of that. Copaiba is an essential oil derived from the resin of the Copaiba tree, which can grow upwards of 100 feet and can be found in tropical South America.
I'm flying to the tropics.
Copaiba is widely used in cosmetic products, including soaps, creams, lotions, and perfumes. While it may sound new, Copaiba has been around since at least the 16th century. It was utilized in traditional health practices by by the native people of the north and northeastern Brazil. It's said to have a spicy or woodsy smell, and it comes with a load of health benefits. Not only can it help soothe anxiety or give you a clearer complexion, but it can also support the health of cardiovascular, immune, digestive, and nervous systems.
All systems report normal, Captain.
It also helps support a healthy inflammatory response. Copaiba essential oil can also be added directly to the mouth to cleanse and soothe the gums and oral cavity. What makes this oil so special? Well, it shares a lot of properties with cannabidiol, also known as CBD.
And I just chugged a bottle of CBD oil.
According to the Director of Education and Training at doTERRA, when used daily, Copaiba helps you live a longer and healthier life with greater periods of homeostasis.
Keeping things, homeostasis.
Plus, it's 100% legal, meaning that this could be a huge competitor for CBD in food and beverages. Other reasons that make it a good competitor include the fact that it's way less expensive, and there's no risk of finding trace amounts of THC in the oil, if that is indeed a risk to you. Copaiba oil isn't known to have any side effects either, and it will have no impact on any drug test.
You've all passed the drug test.
The new oil.
I struck oil! I struck oil!
For a long time, olive oil was the go-to oil. But it looks like olive oil is swiftly falling out of flavor, only to be replaced with a slew of alternatives. Why are people reaching for things other than olive oil? Well, one study showed that there's been a rise in walnut and pumpkin seed oils, which are said to infuse your dish with a nuttier flavor.
It's a bit nutty.
These oils enhance the taste of food, and they come with their own set of health benefits. Walnut seed oil is good for your skin, helps lower blood pressure, improves cholesterol levels, and may even have anti-cancer effects.
A healthy person.
Pumpkin seed oil, on the other hand, can have a positive effect on your skin, heart, prostate, is said to ward off depression, and may even relieve some of the symptoms of menopause.
No symptoms? Sounds like he's gonna be fine.
If you're not ready to make such a drastic change in your cooking, don't worry. Olive oil isn't going anywhere. It is still extremely popular among healthy eaters because of two of its components, alinolid and tyrosol. Alinolid has antihypertensive and anti-inflammatory properties, and tyrosol protects against neurodegenerative diseases. Whether you go traditional or with an alternative, there are plenty of benefits to both.
Hell yeah!
Gut-friendly drinks.
I trust your gut.
Your gut is an incredibly complex part of your body, and it has a huge impact on your overall health. While it may sound new, the idea of a healthy gut is one that's quickly grabbing the attention of people worldwide. Customer awareness of the gut microbiome and how to keep it healthy has hugely increased this past year, mostly due to the pandemic. People were looking for new ways to stay healthy, and, well, gut health is definitely one of them.
Getting healthy. Ow!
Findings from ADM's Consumer Insights platform suggest the gut is a gateway to wellness, and that awareness of this topic counts as one of the significant behavioral and societal changes that have taken place during the pandemic.
It's about wellness.
The company also states that consumers are gravitating towards food and beverages with bright and exciting colors that indicate citrus flavors. Going into 2021, the company says that the gut microbiome's role in weight, mental health, and immunity will become a global trend.
Immunity. That's what you want, huh?
New and improved baby food.
She always shares her baby food.
Baby food is an essential part of any parent's shopping list and an essential part of growing up. Baby food is any soft, easily consumed food other than breast milk or infant formula that is made specifically for babies up to 2 years old. Not only does it provide the essential vitamins and nutrition that an infant needs to grow healthily, but it also soothes the parents.
That's the most a parent can do.
They know that their child is being given the proper food to grow up to be strong. During the pandemic, many people sought different ways to get healthy, and that includes parents. From beef to carrots, baby food can come in many different flavors. Nowadays, thanks to culinary innovation, parents have a huge range of ingredients to choose from. You may be shocked to find that baby food has become much more portable, too. These on-the-go squeeze pouches can be full of rhubarb, rosemary, purple carrots, and omega-3 rich flax seeds.
I would eat it every day.
Who knew that someone so small would demand such big flavors?
Try to notice the flavors.
Help yourself to more and tap or click for more great videos. Hit that subscribe button and ring that bell to join our notification squad.